Okay, hi guys. So in this video, I'm gonna go over the homework on reflections. Many of you guys are asking for number 10 and number 12. Okay, so I have number 10 here posted, and I have number 12 here. Okay, so let's work with number 10 first. It says find the image of J, which is located at -2 comma 1 after two reflections, first across line L1 and then across line L2. Okay, so we need a coordinate plane first, so I'm just gonna make one up real quick. Okay, so please follow along. All right, so J is at -2 comma 1. So here's -1, -2, and then so this is where J is originally. Okay, so what they want you to do is they want you to reflect across the first line and then reflect across the second line. Okay, so let's do the letter A. So I want to reflect J over the line of x equals 2. So remember x equals 2. This is the x-axis. All right, this is x equals 2. If I draw a line right down the middle, right over here, I'm going to color it red. Okay, so if I draw a line right here, that is a representative of the line x equals 2. Okay, so they want you to reflect this J over x equals 2. So where will it be? Well, you know you have to count how many units it is away from the line of reflection. So that's J, this is 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that's 4 units. So you want to go 4 units out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is where J prime is after it was reflected across the first line x equals 2. Now it wants you to reflect it at the y-axis. So this is the y-axis right over here. Okay, so this is the y-axis. So let's draw another line and let's make it green this time. And then we want to take that, okay? So now we want this J prime and we want that to go over this y-axis. So again, you count how many units it is away from the y-axis. At this point, it is 6 units away from the y-axis. So you want to count out 6 units back. So this is 2, -3, -4, -5, -6. All right, so in green, this is where J double prime is. All right, so the J double prime is located at -6 comma 1. Okay, so here the final answer is -6 comma 1. All right, so I hope that's understood. Okay, because I'm going to erase all of it and then I'm going to do letter B. And I will leave you to do letter C and letter D. All right, so let me erase this. Okay, erase that. Let me delete this line right here and let me delete this line right here. Okay, let's start over. So J, remember, is located at -2 comma 1. This is -1, -2, and this is -2 comma 1. All right, so it wants you to reflect this point over y equals -1. If this is the y-axis, then y equals -1 is going to be a horizontal line. Let me draw it in red. It's going to be a horizontal line at y equals -1. So this is a representative of y equals -1. So what it wants me to do, it's asking me to reflect this point over this line. Okay, so same idea. We count how many units. That's 1, 2. And then we want to go 2 away. So this is -1, -2, -3. Okay, so now this is where J prime is after it was reflected over y equals -1. Now it wants me to reflect it over the y-axis. So I'm going to draw another line and I'm going to make it green. Okay, so this is the y-axis. Okay, so now I have to count my units where J prime is to where the line of reflection is. All right, so this is J prime, and now the J prime is 2 units away from the y-axis. So that's 1, 2, and it needs to be 2 away from it. So that's 1, 2. Okay, so now this is J double prime. So that's why J double prime is at +2, 1, 2, and then down 1, 2, 3. So this is +2, -3. So this is +2 comma -3. Okay, so I want you to do letter C and letter D on your own. But hopefully that helped out. Okay, so let's do number 12. Quadrilateral ABCD is graphed in the coordinate plane with vertices A, B, C, and D as shown in the figure. Okay, quadrilateral ABC is going to be reflected across the line x equals 2, and it's going to form A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. So let's start with that first. Okay, so I've showed you how to do it with number 10. Now you can apply the same rule for number 12. So what we want to do is we want to locate where x equals 2 is on the coordinate plane. So I'm going to mark that red. X equals 2 is on the x-axis and it crosses the number 2. Okay, so that's my line of reflection. So now, what I want to do is count how many spaces A, B, C, and D are away from this line of reflection so I can reflect it over. So it's going to be somewhere around here. Okay, so let's begin. So I know, and I'm going to mark this all green. So I know that A is 1 unit away from the line of reflection. So now this is where A prime is. Okay, I know D is 1, 2, 3, 4 units away. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 units away as well. So that's D prime. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so now B is 2 units away. So that's 1, 2, 2 units away. That's B prime. And then C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away. All right, right over here, C prime. So then I'm going to connect, right, my lines. So I used green. So hopefully this is the correct color. So of course it's not. So I'm going to connect that, and that's how you get my figure A prime, B prime, and C prime. Great, that's done. All right, so now it says list all the quadrants. Okay, so quadrants are part of the coordinate plane. Okay, so the coordinate plane is separated into 4 parts. This area is called quadrant 1, this area is called quadrant 2, this area is called quadrant 3, and this area is called quadrant 4. So they're asking you, where is it? Where is your new image on? What quadrant is it on? A is in quadrant 1. B is in quadrant is in the origin, and then C prime is in quadrant 3, and then D prime is in quadrant 2. That's why the quadrants listed is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, and then quadrant 3. Okay, so on the coordinate plane that will contain at least 1 vertex, right? Okay, so that's why this is the answer to that. All right, now the next one, it says quadrilateral ABCD will be reflected across the line x equals 2 to form quadrilateral ABCD, A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. It says, what are the coordinates of C prime? Well, we've answered that before. All we have to do is look at our graph. So C prime is located at -1, -2, -3, so -3, comma, -1, -2. Okay, that's where C prime is. Okay, and that's quite a lot, but that's okay. Let's keep moving, and let's keep being positive about the situation. Okay, thank you for watching my videos. Have a good day.